Welcome to Soundscape, the channel where we explore the songs that didn't just top the charts, but changed music forever. Today, we're diving deep into a track that single-handedly transformed pop culture, shattered barriers, and officially crowned a legend as the one and only king of pop. This is the story behind Michael Jackson's masterpiece, Billie Jean. By the early 1980s, Michael Jackson was already a household name. He was the prodigious talent from the Jackson 5, a child star who had grown up entirely in the public eye. But this lifelong fame came at a steep price. As Michael navigated the tricky transition from child sensation to adult artist, his life became a magnet for rumors, invasive speculation, and relentless, often ruthless, media attention. Billie Jean was born directly from that immense pressure. It wasn't just crafted to be a hit song. It was Michael's personal statement to the world, a raw and honest account of what fame was truly doing to him. The song's narrative is famous. A woman named Billie Jean claims Michael is the father of her child, a claim he passionately denies throughout the song. But if you look just beneath the surface, you realize the song isn't really about one specific woman at all. It's a much broader, more profound exploration of fear, false accusations, the complete erosion of privacy, and the crushing loneliness that can accompany superstardom. When Michael sings that iconic line, "The kid is not my son," what you're hearing isn't just anger or denial. It's a deep, palpable exhaustion. The song masterfully captures the paranoia of being constantly watched, judged, and misunderstood. The feeling that your life is no longer your own, even when you've done nothing wrong. It's the sound of a man trapped in a gilded cage. And then there's the music itself. That instantly recognizable bass line wasn't just catchy. It was musically revolutionary for its time. Quincy Jones, the legendary producer, initially wanted to shorten the long intro, but Michael insisted it stay, saying it was the part that made him want to dance. He was right. Billie Jean masterfully fused elements of funk, R&B, and pop, but wrapped it all in a minimalist package. Every single sound, from the crisp drum machine to the haunting synths, has its own space to breathe. Every beat feels deliberate and full of intent. This meticulous arrangement creates a palpable tension, a sense of suspense and unease that mirrors the very same tension Michael was feeling in his real life. The music doesn't just tell the story, it makes you feel the story. The song was a certified hit, but one moment would elevate it from a chart topper to a cultural landmark. The date was May 16, 1983, at the Motown 25 television special. Michael Jackson steps onto the stage alone, clad in his signature black sequin jacket, a single white glove, and his fedora. The lights dim, that iconic beat drops, and then, for the first time, the world witnessed the Moonwalk. In that single electrifying moment, everything changed. Music changed. Dance changed. The very concept of a pop performance changed forever. The world had never seen anything like it. It was pure magic. Shortly after this legendary performance, the Billie Jean music video became one of the first videos by a black artist to be played in heavy rotation on MTV. At a time when the channel was criticized for its lack of diversity, Michael Jackson and Billie Jean broke down racial barriers, opening the door for countless black artists in mainstream music television. So, what is the ultimate impact of this song? Why did it change the world? Billie Jean didn't just make Michael Jackson more famous, it redefined what a pop star could be. It showed that an artist could be a singer, a dancer, a storyteller, and a visual pioneer all at once. It opened the doors for future generations of black artists, proving that their music and their stories belonged on the world's biggest stages. It transformed the music video from a simple promotional tool into a legitimate form of visual art, a short film with a narrative and a vision. And perhaps most importantly, it proved that pop songs could tell deeply personal, complex, and sometimes painful stories, connecting with millions on a human level. This wasn't just a hit. This was the birth of the modern pop icon as we know him today. At its core, Billie Jean is a cautionary tale. It's a powerful reminder that fame can distort the truth, attract false narratives, and deeply isolate even the world's brightest and most beloved stars. It's about the dark side of the spotlight. And yet, What makes Michael Jackson a true genius is that he took all of that pain, all of that paranoia and pressure, and transformed it into timeless, unforgettable art. He turned his struggle into a global phenomenon. So the next time you hear that unmistakable bass line start, listen a little closer. Because behind the infectious rhythm and the danceable beat is a man telling the entire world, this is what fame really feels like. If you haven't listened to Billie Jean all the way through recently, I highly recommend you do it, but this time with fresh ears. Pay attention to the layers, the emotion, the story being told. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, please like, subscribe, and join us again here on Soundscape, where music meets meaning. Thanks for watching.